Hello, just a chitty chatty vlog today about my BMW. I know I have a bit of a love-hate thing with this bike, and I'm on a good day with it today, so I thought I'd express that, so if I ever do get rid of it, I'll remember the days where I did like it. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun bike, beautiful power, even though it's an 850, it pulls like a litre bike, you know, sort of 1200 cc bike. It's only 5 speed. Would have been lovely to have an extra gear like the later models did. But I was speaking to a friend of mine, Jay, and he's always been a Boxer fan. He's had quite a few bikes, Kawasaki's, Motor Guzzi's. There's a story there in itself. He had a Friday afternoon bike by the sounds of it. I think they make all their bikes on Friday afternoons when it comes to Motor Guzzi, don't they? It's a joke, kind of. But I've been recently talking to him about the BMW thing. He's a 1250 GS rider. That's a surprise, isn't it? Most people are. And we were just saying, how much we like these Boxer engines, and he also had an 1100 version of this at one point years ago, and we love these engines, we really do, but they do come with their funny little quirky ways, don't they? As with most bikes, to be fair, and they are heavy old tanks, these BMWs, and with the 1300 now, I've only had a quick go on it, test ride on it, a bit of off-road on it as well. Didn't really do much for me. I was hoping that I'd be the odd one out and sort of not understand what people were talking about, but in fact, yeah, it didn't really do much for me. Maybe that will change on a longer run, I don't know. But there's something about, and most of you BMW nuts will know what I'm talking about here, there's definitely something about a BMW Boxer engine which is just intoxicating if you get it. You either get it or you don't with anything with motorbikes in it, really. But just the way that they pull, like up this steep hill here, 5th gear, and she's still pulling. I've still got power. Mine's very basic, it hasn't got any ABS, it's got fuel injection. It can be a little bit spluttery sometimes, and I do need to get it into a specialist to just give it a good going over, really, although it is a lot better today. But some days I get on it and I love it. I absolutely love it. Like today, to be fair, I'm really enjoying this ride. But other days I get on it and I think, every time I start it up, it feels like it's doing something different. Today's wonderful, maybe because I haven't been out on it for a while. So maybe it's just, maybe the bike's as happy as me to get back out on it. It is a lump, it is a heavy old beast. Not that really sort of bothers me as such. But what me and Jamie were talking about was that what we all want really is a Boxer engine like they used to be. Not only this 1300 business, and then next minute it's going to be 1350 and then 1400, and we don't want that. I can only speak for myself, I suppose, but we want, wouldn't it be nice to have a 600 cc bike again, or even an 800 Boxer engine? Not any of the Chinese made engines, they're just not the same, those parallel twins. It doesn't feel like a proper BMW. They are, you can just sort of tell that they have been made, not, although people will say that, they are made by BMW technicians and they are overseen by BMW technicians, but they're just not the same. They're much more rattly, much looser. You don't really get the torque, obviously, that you get from a Boxer engine like this. But everybody wants a 600 stroke 800 cc Boxer engine BMW. We know it's going to cost a few quid. as with all things BMW, but just something simple, something reliable. It still gives you that BMW burble, low down burble, and you know the power that you get from these bikes. But as per normal, it's all a bit of a willy waving exercise, isn't it, where they get more and more power. Then the Euro stupid regulations come in, Euro 5.5 come in very shortly, and they'll have to increase the horsepower and the engine capacity to deal with that rubbish, and it just goes up and up, more money, and not giving people what they want. And it's always been a bit of a snooty industry like that. Some brands are better than others, but BMW are always sort of like, seems to me, like, this is what we're doing, this is what you're going to buy, you're going to love it, and if you don't love it, then you're not in the club. You need to kind of lose that kind of snooty attitude, to be frank. And they will start selling well. It's not the times for not listening to people. You know, these bike manufacturers are starting to struggle. And certainly round the corner now, we've got Euro 5.5, as I say, in January, and there's going to be a shed load of pre-reg bikes that are going to be reg stop, selling cheap, and it is going to really hit the market hard, the new bike market hard. I guess in some ways it will get rid of some weeds, won't it? But at the same time, it's not a good thing, really. It's worrying times for the industry. But then again, from what I've seen and what I know, I think they kind of bring a lot of it on themselves. Again, being too snooty to follow what people want. But yeah, I think Euro 5.5, I think there's going to be so many pre-reg bikes next year that it's either going to make the second-hand market stronger, or the new second-hand pre-reg bikes market stronger, which won't do the second-hand market very good. People like Sports Bike Factory, etc., they might feel it a bit. Or, who knows what's going to happen. Yeah, just some passing thoughts anyway, but BMW, give us a 600 or an 800cc Boxer engine. That's what we want. Everybody's buying smaller capacity bikes anyway, so, give us what we want. That's what we want. Not these 1200 super powerful machines, which are wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I love them. But, it's not that, we're not in that world at the moment. Hopefully that world will come back, but at the moment people want lower capacity machines. I just need to get that off my chest, really. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.